they actually have it. So, and now I see discrepancies like that within the program. So I'm not too sure about that. But generally speaking, for as long as I've been using it on face with those indicators, because I only really use them on face value, with the overall sentiment of I knowing that's what's going on in the market already, the emotional sentiments, I will take those indicators into consideration. But again, through the emotional sentiment of what's been going on for the past 6 months, the whole 9 yards, we see it within the charts that we can see, and our information that we can correlate and line up. Though the indicators that we got for AMC on what was it, Friday, and the other day for GME, usually in correlation with those indicators, along with knowing the sentiment of the market, you can say, okay, that's pretty much for sure. We're going to get a little squeeze here, you know. So, if any questions, you can reach out to them. They will answer questions also. So specifically, like you can take a screenshot, and just say, hey, this and this, and they should get back to you. They're actually pretty well with responding to their customers. And potentially later, possibly this weekend too. If you'd like, we can sidebar for 15 minutes. You can screen share and you can go over with me exactly what you're seeing and what doesn't line up. I may be able to like correct something, or it might just be something like that also. So,
Well, it's the GME alert for today, not the one for yesterday, but the one for today.
oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I'm seeing the same thing you are. I don't have no answers. I don't know everything, unfortunately.
Darn it!
So,
Well, the closest I
yeah.
was like RSI
Nah.
year to date.
That's quite possibly. They may be, yeah, that might be it. They may be on a different chart than what you're trying to chart it out with instead of today. They may have pulled it out like year to date or something like that. That's quite possibly they could have done that. Again, without really screen sharing and getting into this particulars right now, I wouldn't know. And even if I did see it, it could have been just one of those things that just don't line up, because there are things that come across Vortex that just doesn't make sense sometimes. But the alerts we've been getting, today's alert, it's not outside of the norm of what's going on. So I'm not really, I don't, even when I do see a slight discrepancy, I usually correlate it again with the secondary piece of information. And once I have the secondary piece of information, which is the overall, I know what the hell's been going on with GME and AMC for the past 6 months, I'm not worried about slight discrepancies. So,
Yeah, no, I would love it to like just hang out sometime this weekend, long weekend, and just like check the whole thing out because I digest numbers really quickly, and I think it
yeah.
could have a lot of assistance for everybody.
Yeah, no, yeah, that'd be cool. I should have some time this weekend. Like we can sidebar and do. And who is this? I should have some time this weekend. We can sidebar. We'll be able to. We're not should be. I should be on and off. Unless something changes within the next 24 hours here, all day Sunday. So if you're on Sunday, we can always sidebar and we can speak for a little bit. So.
For anyone on YouTube, we're going to stream the same thing Mouse is streaming on the shower trading, which is kind of the mods Discord. So if something happens to Mouse stream, goes down silent, that's another avenue that'll hopefully be up.
I love that we have a backup plan just in case the feds chase our ass.
Backup for the backup.
Oh man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I tell you what, bro. These motherfucking police. I mean, no, my bad. These people out there, they be trying to. Oh man, they gonna come get us, man. They gonna come get us.
Anybody else
They
feel
gonna-
like AZ's putting on a puppet show?
Stop it.
Oh my gosh. Oh crap.
I feel like it's cats.
Hey, have you ever seen that documentary, dude, that Don't Mess with Cats one?
Oh, I seen like 15, 20 minutes of it. Yeah, that was crazy, dude.
Oh my gosh. That was the best documentary I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was
They went
kind of
in on
scary,
that.
but right?
Yeah, they did for sure. You don't mess with cats, dude. That's one thing
Uh-huh.
for sure.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm. Mm.
We need to get them on board with us.
Oh man, that'd be cool. It's so cool. I can see my name pop up on the thing there, or my little voice thingy. um, mm. And we are seeing some great consolidation right here, baby.
What you munching on, AZ?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I got myself some toast, some eggs, with the side a little bit of ice water. I'm feeling myself today. Mm.
Makes me happy. You're happy, brother.
Oh man, a freaking bug just landed on it. You son of a bitch. Stupid bugs.
I thought you liked bugs.
I like my beetle.
He must have told his friends. This guy's cool. He'll accept you.
I'm freaking weak. To be honest with you, I don't know what happened to that beetle, but he was living on the edge, and I think he might have I think he might have fallen off. He kept getting really close to the edge and then like catching himself. Poor guy, probably going crazy.
Might be the company he's in.
I
I just
You know
kidding.
what?
I'm sorry.
Maybe. He's probably looking at me like I'm crazy. I'd be like, why the hell is this guy so freaking loud?
Mhm.
Mm.
Found a picture of AZ.
What's that?
Found a picture of you and put it in general.
It's so funny.
Oh.
You're good, Grizzly. Just you hold on to the GME, man. You're good. You're good. You'll be thankful you bought GME, even if you just did it today. Again, I averaged up today, so don't worry about the price. You're good. TD sent me in by GME.
I just bought the dip.
Buy the dip. Buy the dip.
Oh.
Anyone get annual meeting MSG from TD? No, Nathaniel, but I didn't check TD. I'm not on TD during the days. TD's a passive thing for me mostly. He wanted to know though, Nathaniel wanted to know anyone else that uses TD Ameritrade. Did you get an annual meeting message?
For what?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming he's talking maybe like GME or something. TD sent me an invite for. Oh yeah, TD Ameritrade sent him an invite for the annual meeting for GME. Yeah, you guys will be getting that, so that'll be something that'll be coming across your brokerage's accounts. The meeting's coming up on the 9th, so they usually put it out about 10 days prior.
Hmm. Hmm.
Drop that cheese for us, guys. Like, subscribe. You guys feel like donating to keep the mouse house open and the cheese flowing. There's a Cash App little link below. Just follow it on through. Do appreciate it, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being within the growth mindset of wanting to wake up every day and throw the stone and be the change you want to see in the world. Because I can't do it myself. So, but all of us together, just like we have accomplished this with what we are accomplishing with AMC and GME, we can do the same thing to the world. So with starts with each and every one of us. So so mousy do we sell at the top on Fridays and buy the dip and on the retrace. No financial advice here, sir. I take advice from my cat Thumper. So but as of this
Oh,
point, I'm not playing days like this. I'm not trying to sell at the top and buy the dip because there potentially is no dip from here. You're talking a 10, 15, $20 dip that we're seeing, here. So we say 10% dip. Yeah, you're seeing this now, but um, uh, sorry about that. But overall, you're not going to see any drastic big pullbacks if that's what you're asking. I just have extra liquidity. That's all I'm doing. I'm adding to positions. I'm not necessarily exercising right now. Depending on what happens in power hour the next hour, I may exercise some contracts, but again, then those I would just exercise and rebuy shares as of Monday morning and toward maybe open up a new optional contract depending on what stock is doing. But again, I mean, Johnny, you got to understand, we could come out Tuesday and explode. You understand? We maybe we'll be at this level for 2 minutes before we just shoot to the moon. You guys got to understand that. So we don't know. We're in the thick of it right now. So uh, this is a gray area. No one knows what the hell is going to happen. No one knows what's going on. Shrimp fried rice. I love my shrimp fried rice too. Shrimp fried. I see. Say froth me June 9th.
yeah.
Nathaniel will probably be at the peak and or around the June 9th, but you're seeing it right now. So this healthy pullback, you need to see this. It has to start acting like Bitcoin at some point in time, and with the implied volatility rising, how it did yesterday, and I'm sure it rose a little bit today. Uh, that's exactly what we need. So we need to see this. I need to see the fluctuation. You guys, depending on your guys' positions, how many shares you guys have, you guys need to see a couple $100 movement a day. You guys want to see a couple $1,000 movement a day, and then the ones that were seeing a couple $100 wants to start seeing a couple $1,000 a day, and the ones that were seeing a couple $1,000 a day movement in their portfolio wants to start seeing a couple uh, 15, 18, $20,000 movements a day. That's how what we want to see here, guys. And that's a healthy pull up to being able to shoot to the moon. We need those swings. Even when we're in the middle of the squeeze, we still want those healthy swings because we want to bounce, right? When we get to the top of the peak, we don't want IV to be 600+% and then we just drop off the face of the earth. We want to be able to get to the peak and then have the lower highs and higher lows, on the way down. But we want to have a platform of an hour, maybe two, maybe a trading day or two. Who knows? But we want a platform at the top to be able to sell out of options, to be able to sell our shares, and then picking our places on the way down, our exit strategy from that said point. So,
I
yes,
just,
sir.
I think it's so crazy that that I've literally spent so much time, learning about these stocks and this whole situation of the squeeze when this is like my first time really getting into it. Like I feel like I'm just so blessed to be able to like get into a situation like this and be able to flourish after this instead of like back in the day, like if I were to just get in at when the market was crashing, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or like a little bit before the market crashed. Like I can only imagine how like unlucky I could have been. But I just think that something and some sort of aura is like watching over me and is like somewhat guiding me into the right direction to where the end game of my direction is GameStop and AMC.
And the only thing I'm going to correct with that, sort of that just train of thought of what you just said, is that there wasn't something that was guiding you to the correct steps and mindset of where you needed to be. It was that you have took action, started waking up every day to throw the stone to be able to get from where you were to the position you are right now, sitting here on Discord with us, hanging out, watching your portfolio rise in price. Again, stop looking outside of your guys' selves for the answers. It's not there. Everything you have ever needed has been within. The whole load of crap that you are searching to, again, if you're looking religious, spiritual standpoint, looking for something outside of yourself, that is untrue. All you have ever needed has been within your guys' self, and you guys need to realize that. You guys need to understand that. You need to take responsibility for that. You need to take responsibility for the good that happens in your life, but you guys also need to take responsibility for the bad because it's not life. Just like it's not the market that made you lose money or win money. It was you and your decisions that made you lose or win money. It's the same thing in life. Life didn't make you have a shitty life or have a good life. It's you yourself that dictated which way of your life you were going to go. It's waking up every day and throwing that stone. When you know better, do better. You know. So give credit to
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah.
David Z. Give credit to yourself, man, for sure. And everybody
Hell
else in
yeah.
the Discord and YouTube, give credit to you guys yourself. You know, because whether you guys have been here and listening to this for a day, or you guys been on your own journey up until the point of you guys getting here, guys have still took the active steps to be able to get from point A where you were to at least point B where you are here, or C or D, or wherever it may be. And yes, you have more steps ahead of you. And if you're doing it right, there should be steps until you guys take your last breath here. Um, but that being said, it's a journey. So stop forcing things. Stop taking life as serious as you think you need to take it. Just experience it. That's all. From here on forth, just start learning that mindset, and within that mindset, you guys can take over the world. I promise you.
That is true. That is very true. Very true.
I blame the cheese.
Cheese. I love my cheese, man. Even though
Cheese.
it hurts my stomach, but I love my cheese. I think I'm that lactose intolerant or whatever.
Mm,
Power energy, yes, sir. Power energy. Yep, player energy. Fabio, Kevin L. Michael, the greatest player. It's not an audiobook. You have to buy it from Amazon. It's like $10. Okay. Kevin L. Michael, the greatest player. Pick that book up, read it, and then come back in the chat here and let me know what you thought about it. Not saying today, just in the future, pop back in and say hi to us. You know, let me know how your mindset is doing. You'll be amazed about that book. Jeez. I'm gonna put it up in here. Let me see if I can find a link. I'll drop it in chat for you guys.
oh, look at this consolidating, man. Jesus.
Yes, we are good for sure.
AMC and GME both are still following my wedge. Straight to power up.
Yup. kind of feels like a tiny little pennant that's forming.
Yep. think-
Fabio is right there. You go ahead, click on that little link. It'll take you right over there. You read that book, and then you come back around, and I'll give you another. If that book talks, it speaks to you. Okay, and it's crazy how I'm saying, oh, a book speaks to you. Yes, if you're actually paying attention to what is going on in your life. Okay, you'll start to see discrepancies. You'll start to understand really what's going on, and then if you guys continue down this whole yes, things speak to you because there's a reason that things come into your guys' life. There's no such thing as chance. There's no such thing as choice. Choice is an illusion. Henceforth, do you guys eat and drink water or pop or whatever you guys do because you guys want to or because you guys need to? You know, it's the essential of that mindset. So read that book and then get back to me. I'll give you another one. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy. You can go back. Mizio Soup, I do. Oh, affiliate link for your book. I don't know how to do affiliate links. I tried to do it on a couple things that I'm incorporated with to get affiliate links, and they just don't work out for me, Mizio Soup. So, uh, I'm going to be bringing people up into this. The first person I'm going to bring up into this is going to happen over this weekend. So eventually, I will grow this, and then within the monetization, we'll be able to get everyone paid off of this, whole 9 yards. But I'm going to start small. So eventually the affiliate links will start. So I'll be able to find somebody that'll be able to hook it up and be able to help us out here. That way, even like you guys do, donate for all the like boosters and everything for here. Like the affiliate links could just pay for it henceforth. So trying to figure it out. Baby steps, Mizio Soup. Baby steps, baby steps. Real talk, nobody should be operating under a sense of inevitability. Nobody knows if, when the squeeze will happen. Yeah, nobody knows. Yeah, that's true. Nobody knows what the top will be until after it's done. Pay attention and trade your plan. Yep, a real talk. Our coach Blaze said, "Real talk. Nobody should be operating under a sense of inevitability. No one knows if, when the squeeze will happen, and nobody knows what the top will be until after it's done. Pay attention and trade your plan. No one's going to tell you the magic." Time to sell. That's just correctly it. No YouTuber, it doesn't matter myself, trades, or anybody else that's in this could possibly tell you when AMC or GME is going to be, what it's going to price to, because we don't know. Institutions, smart monies don't even know. Okay, I'm sure they have some kind of stop loss, so to say, to try to hamper the astronomical numbers. But even if it breaks through, they can't stop, and they don't know how far it's going to go. We as people will dictate the price by how long we hold our shares for. So yeah, outside of that, I mean, you can take in the confirmational bias based off of like past history charts that I can bring up or that the group does, and or like the TA fundamentals, this and that. But even the TA fundamentals, you guys got to take it with a grain of salt. I don't mean crap under the under the emotional sentiment about what is going on within the overall market, within how people feel about it. So, and how long we've been holding, how long everyone's been holding through this. So, you guys got to understand there's no ceiling for this. Okay, it's going to go as high as we dictate it's going to go, and it's going to last for somewhere in between 14 to 28 days. So we're already in the thick of it. Say we're at day 2. You know, so that's where we're at. We still got over 20 some days left, guys. So. Yeah, give shareholders options to vote. Yeah, if you guys haven't voted yet, you guys need to vote. You should have already got an email from your brokerage system. If you guys have not gotten the email to vote on AMC or GME, you need to get on that right now. You need to, as soon as trading is done today, call your brokerages and ask them why you have not got your what is called control number. Once you get your control number, you guys are going to go to the proxy voting site and you guys are going to want to vote. vote for the board on both AMC and GME's recommendations. Isn't there a new ballot being issued to AMC voters? I'm not too sure. I haven't gotten into too much news today. I'm doing 101 other things right now. A9, I will look over the news tonight. Oh, B, I still haven't received my GME vote notice from my bank. I buy my shares through them. Banks, yeah. You need to call and bother your bank. B, call them again tonight. Um, it may be centralized location where you're located at and how your bank works. But you should have some kind of control number. Now, if you're thrown into a basket pile, which banks do this, they throw you guys in. So say you buy shares, Tom, Dick, and Harry buy shares, and it all your guys' money go into one pool. And then of that said pool, you guys are basically just kind of sharing said shares. I don't know the exact logistics of how it exactly works, but just Google basket shares or something like that. It should pop up a definition of exactly what I'm talking about. But it's basically you're just thrown into a pool with others. So it's not necessarily like there's a global stamp, the certificate number where the seed and co holds the global stamp for your share. You don't get that number. And if you don't get that number, it's like technically you can't vote or something. And especially EU shareholders were having a problem with that recently until something got worked out at last minute. So I would just go ahead and get a hold of your bank, though. That'd be your best bet. You're welcome, Nathaniel. Anytime. Like, subscribe, guys. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, I do appreciate it. Uh, Helps keep the cheese algorithm going here so we can grow the knowledge within ourselves by bringing in other people because the vast amount of wealth in this world is held within information and within people. So the more people that come across this will pick up on the same like-mindedness that we are trying to accomplish, and the more our circle grows, the more the world grows. The more the world grows, the more all of us can be that change that we want to see in the world. Better tomorrow. You know better, you do better. I love my cheese. I don't know about you guys, but I am tired. I'm looking forward to this weekend, that's for sure. It's been a long week, my friends. A long, long week. Zero Day said he had to call his bank. A letter with the control number showed up 2 days later, B. So get a hold of that bank. For sure, for sure.
I'm looking forward to finishing Days Gone this weekend.
Is that zombie video game? Days Gone.
It's so good.
Is that the new one? Am I thinking of Days?
It's Days Gone is the one that PlayStation released on PC, and it's just like if you like The Walking Dead, like the early seasons of Walking Dead, it's like playing the TV show. It's so good.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah, it's one of the first games that PlayStation's ever released to PC. Like there's that and Horizon Zero Dawn, and they're both amazing games. But I think Days Gone is even better. But I kind of have a soft spot for the zombie genre.
I might get into it. I haven't played games for a while. I need to take a break, especially with the 3-day weekend. I might get into it this weekend.
I can't recommend it enough. I'm going to do a review on it, and I hardly ever do reviews on games.
That's what's up. Reviews? What do you got? A Twitch channel or a YouTube channel or something?
I stream on Twitch sometimes.
Yeah, you need to throw that. I'm going to get an affiliate link thing off to the side for all you guys that are doing your own thing. You guys are going to throw that little much.
Welcome to GameStop Plugged In Live. Hello, 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 everybody. This is, well, I am
we get the higher lows and or no, we get the higher lows and higher lows and lower highs. On the way down, there's a potential of us to hit the peak of the squeeze, bounce around, fall off, and then 2 hours later, so now 24 hours later, we shoot back to our original higher high plus. You know, so that's all possible too. There's nobody in the world that knows how this is going to play out. I promise you guys. Even myself, for everything I'm doing here, all the information I'm giving you guys, everybody else in my Discord that is giving you guys the best information that we have. It's just that. It's just our opinion based off of the mathematics and the charts based on of what we know. But the full conclusion to this, how this is exactly going to play out, not myself, not anybody else in the world, besides the powers that be, that I promise you, whoever's listening to this does not know them. Uh, that's it. They're the only ones that know truly what's going on. Outside of them, we got to play this by ear. We got to judge the patterns. We got to stick to our systems. We got to make sure we understand our risk reward ratio and know when to sell out. So, what the higher lows and lower highs, or lower highs and higher? Are you talking about, Mouse? Could you kindly explain? Yeah, B. There's. Hold on. I go to. Let me find it. Account. Oh, the exit strategy planner is in the DD information. So that I'm putting that under. Yeah, so that's helpful links and such. Okay. I'm trying to find it so you can understand what I'm talking about. There's a sheet somewhere around here. I just got to figure out where it's at. So much information over here. I should clean some of this up. What am I doing? I'll just do it this way. Higher low then. Save image, picture, save for Copy. For YouTube, here's what I'm talking about. That's not necessarily. It says Forex, but it's not a Forex thing. It's not exclusively for a Forex thing. For my Discord who asked me, I think it was. Take a look at this. This is a simple explanation of what I'm talking about. It's how you can judge. Where did I put it? Sorry, I put it in the wrong folder. Here you guys go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's just trending. And it's within being able to read the charts B. There's a little section over here and off to my references off to the side for you guys. I spent a whole afternoon writing it up. It's candlestick patterns. You guys go and you can get the gist of understanding candlestick patterns from there. Then you can branch off and start understanding the formulas of being able to read that said candles to see the chart patterns of the higher highs and higher lows. That's how we tell if it's a bear bull run and if it's working. That's how I can tell within the charts of what's going on that it's not working for Citadel, because on the downtrends, when it looks like they are winning, they're not winning. We have the higher highs and lower lows all throughout the backside. Now, some push downs. Do we see the downtrend? Yes, but again, you got to take this all with a grain of salt in the overall context and consideration of what's going on within the stocks and how they are being manipulated. So just take that into consideration for GME and AMC of what you're looking at today. We have $224 for AMC, and we have. Let me get back to my charts, guys. Sorry, $25.96 for GME.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, finally. I was trying to also ask a question before you maybe left or something.
What's up?
Really quick, earlier you were saying with the indicators, so when OBV and the price and the volume all go up, we're looking good with that. But then you said, what were the indicators again for the fake retracement?
Oh, if you see now, if you're watching, right, and say we've been overbought, right, highly overbought for say 15, 30 minutes, right? So RSI is through the roof. And then you see all of a sudden the stocks start to retrace a couple $100, a couple thousand, wherever it's going to be. But the volume hasn't changed. So you still got two on the 15, say on the 15 minutes chart, you still got at least 2+ million volume going on or more, because there should be at least 3 times the amount of volume on a normal that we would see on a normal trading day within here. So as long as the volume's high, your OBV is trading sideways and the price is being pushed down like we see right here, that's manipulation. That's all. Same thing if we have the price of GME on the 15 minutes being pushed down right now. Our OBV is trading sideways. We're respecting the channel within the RSI, but I can see that I'm pushed down here to the point where I look like I'm going to be oversold. Along with that, I have absolutely no volume going on. In correlation with the OBV trading sideways, I know this is manipulated because if this was an actual true loss of interest short squeeze type of situation, we would be with the OBV would be south right now. So instead, if you pull back under your OBV, you can see we've been rising all day. So instead of that rising, if that was truly them, if they were truly winning, this OBV would have been trading at a declining position all day, not a gap up and then rising. So even with this push down, it's still rising, trading sideways. So that's manipulation right there through the OBV in correlation with those two other indicators. So it's just all on the context of what's going on. Now, to come full circle, what you just spoke on about being at the top of the short squeeze, if you go back on your 15-minute chart, okay, to 10 o'clock, you're going to see all them candles be at 2.5 million plus, okay? And then you'll have some candles that have little gaps here and there. But that will be the volume amount. So as long as that is there in correlation to respecting the RSI channel as much as we can, along with OBV trading sideways, then even if we have a retracement in the middle of the squeeze, we know that that's a false retracement because that volume is still going to be there. Now, if that volume goes from, let's say, that biggest candle was at 945 today. If volume goes from that 945 candle in the 15-minute of GME to a candle we have right now at 1545, okay, 345, then we have an issue. But if we get the same amount of volume and or maybe 15% less of volume than what that 945 candle was on the next candle, then we're still good with volume. Then that means demand is still there because it's not trading on fundamentals at that point. It's trading on supply and demand. So we're watching supply and demand. So as soon as demand for this stock is met, those candles, like the 945 candle, will disappear. Okay. You'll have a few candles like we do now at the 345 mark, the 330 mark. You may have one, and then it may pop back up, or it may not. It just depends. Or it'll pop back up to say like oh, I'm sorry. What was that? That was the 15-minute. I'm sorry, 15. What I'm talking about, that candle is a 15-minute on 526 at 9:45. Just to be specific here, that's what I mean on the 15-minute chart with GME. Just FYI. And then again, you're going to be seeing candles like it is today. 15-minute chart, 528 at 3:45 here. You'll see one of those. Maybe you'll get a little bit of another pickup to where you'll get another candle that maybe just a little bit bigger than that. You know, maybe twice, two of those put together, you might see a rise like that. But volume is going to be drastically low, and it's going to fall into the exact channel that you see. If you see the 15-minute chart pull back over the last 3 days here, you'll see the channel. You see the rise up to that the middle candle pretty much, and then you see that decline. That's a bear channel right there. That's what a bear channel looks like. So when you see that, and then we have a true pullback because it's going to keep rising, but eventually we're going to see this channel in the squeeze. Okay, from 526 945. 15 minutes after that, we'll start to see a channel forming just like that. As soon as we start seeing that channel, then we know we're on the way down. Is it going to happen just as quickly as it did in January? No, it's going to take a couple days to get from the top back down. But it's still, again, it's just watching that volume and correlation. That's why I take the MACD off. The MACD tells you guys nothing. You guys have been set up on a scam to watch the MACD so you guys could lose your money. Okay, I promise you guys, the MACD has absolutely no relevance. Watch it, learn options, watch the options chain. Outside of the options chain, watch OBV, volume, RSI. On your actual chart indicator, I do use other things periodically, sometimes like estimated moving average, oil lines, some things like that, but that gets into complicated things. Honestly, all you guys need really in your chart to be charting out, if you guys are in the side of passive investing optional play, this is not for day traders. This is not for future traders. This is not for scalpers. Just passively, I set up a moving average and VWAP line. Outside of that, I set up RSI, volume, and OBV. That's my basic. That is the basic. Now, if I want to go to swing or day trades, or scalping, I may use some boil lines. I may get estimated moving averages in here, something like that. But that's very few and far in between, guys. Just FYI. So
Somebody say they need Some chips?
Do what now?
I said, did somebody say they needed some chips?
You got the good stuff.
Oops.
Mm-mm-mm. 10 minutes to close. We're going to be trading sideways for the rest of the day, guys. It's going to be a boring after hours, and then we should see a good pickup as of Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Maybe come out in Tuesday trading sideways, a little bit more consolidation, and or we're going to get some kind of information today, tomorrow, Monday, that I think it's still 005 we're waiting on. As soon as that's approved, that's basically naked, short, positioned, and full right there. Case signed, sealed, whole 9 yards. So we'll see what news this weekend brings us.
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I'm just getting back on here right now. Do you think
Jersey, what's
Hey,
going on, bud?
You think we're gonna see more heavy dipping on Monday, in your opinion?
No. This is consolidated. No, honestly, it's not just the longs have all control over this. That's not it. Citadel is still in the lending process with the lender because the lender wants to buy up Citadel for pennies on the dollar. Why have half of Citadel when the lender can have all of Citadel? So that being said, no, price manipulation, we've seen a little suppression, so we didn't hit to the moon today. We did have a drastic, we were looking at $36 for AMC. I told you guys, if that wasn't stopped today, we would have been at $40 plus. We got into that $40 range, then guess what? We were in MOAS for AMC. And then GME was being carried with AMC, so it would have followed right behind it. $268 for GME today. There's nothing stopping us from getting past this 270 mark, which was a superficial floor for us or ceiling for us before 272 something, and then basically us shooting clear cross 300 into margin territory for some of the lower guys today. So the fact that they're still shorting, the fact that they're not covering yet, the fact that the longs, assumably right here, because Citadel don't have that much pressure to push it down how far it went today, wants the MOAS to go off today. So that being said, does Citadel have enough to stop this and get a big dip in? No. But is there going to be potentially a pullback just like it happened with VW? Quite possibly. VW didn't happen in a couple hours, guys. Okay, you guys got to understand. We hit $400. We hit $268 with GME, right? Then we had about 2 days worth of pulling back before we shot to the moon to $900 plus, guys. So this could be the first day of pulling back, and or this could be just manipulation, them holding the price, and or them not wanting it to go up any farther because there is no pullback. There is only continuing to go north because the coil has already been loaded so tight since last year. No point in time did they cover in January. January is still last year's shit back. Now you just tacked on 6 more months of the bag. So I don't think too much of a pullback on their side, but it's potentially we could see a pullback just naturally. But then again, no two trades are the same ever. So essentially we could just, again, continue to rise. So no, MACD is irrelevant for crypto, just reading value mass, right? Yeah, I don't use MACD on anything. Now, I know scalpers and traders that kind of use it in correlation, but honestly, guys, listen, when MACD's telling you it's about to break out and go one way, the optional chain is telling me it's not going to do that. So the MACD is lying to you. That's why I told you guys to start trying to read your guys' optional change. Will you be doing some live charting? Learn something. Yeah, eventually. After this is all said and done with, I'm going to take a break for a little bit. But when I get back up and going, I'm going to do like 10-minute videos of live charting, do like kind of what I'm looking at on a daily basis within stocks. And then I'll be posting other videos within what I do within my corporation. So Root Maniac, yes. RSI, you need to, yes. RSI, no, I'm sorry, Roots Maniac. Again, you want to blend the volume RSI and lose the MACD and replace your MACD with OBV. And that will tell you what you need to know on face about the stock. And now, if you want to know actual direction of the movement that it's going to make from a triangle you may have formed on your charts or lines or a channel or whatever else, you then look into understanding how to read options. And if you can understand how to read options, the optional volume and the open interest will tell you the direction that the stock is going to go in before the stock actually moves. Isn't that the whole point of trying to be a trader, trying to get into the plays, trying to understand the movement before the movement actually happens? MACD will tell you after, not before. So the options will tell you before. Cyberpunk? Have yet to play that game, Michael. Unfortunately.
And also, with all those indicators, you can change the settings on them, which are going to give you completely different results.
Yes, listen to Kata, guys.
Yeah, if you turn enough indicators on, you'll always be right.
What up?
Keep it simple.
But
Hey,
if you need to be able to read charts and understand charts without anything on it before you throw things on it, so that way you understand what the indicators are. Just reading the chart, and it makes it easy for you. But if you don't understand the basics of the chart fundamentals, the indicators are just distractions.
It's more bells and whistles. Really, it's like, what am I looking at here? How was your day, Neat?
It's pretty good.
What'd you do today? Try to take over the world again? Hold on real quick. Drop a like and drop a like and subscribe, guys, for the new guys that are into the YouTube channel. I do appreciate everyone being here. I'm very grateful and a little bit tired today, so my energy is not at 100%. I do apologize, guys, but it's still, even on days like today, forever grateful for you guys. So thank you guys for being here. Like, subscribe, please. And Neat, if you got a minute, can we get the crypto minute?
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it,
kind of
sir.
like this morning. Hold on. Let me get myself fixed up. Kind of like this morning, we're at 1.57 trillion, down 7.71%. So we've actually come up just a little bit from this morning. This morning we were really in the dip. So we're still we're not out of it, but we're still kind of sitting in it. Some coins are a little better off. Some coins are not. Bitcoin's sitting at 35,840. It's down 7.67% on the day, but only down 1% on the 7. So theoretically, it's only 1% less than what it's been doing the whole week. Ethereum 2501, still sitting over the 2500 mark, which is good. 24 hours 9.31% down. However, it is up 5.84% on the weekly. The good thing is Tether is down, which means when stable coins are starting to go down, that means that liquidity is starting to come out of the stable coins, which is good. So Tether being 0.07% down on the 24 is a good sign that liquidity is getting pulled out of Tether. Binance Coin, $334.88, is down 10.32% on the 24. However, it is up 5.52% on the 7. Cardano is at $1.55. Down 7.68% on the day. However, we are up 3.99% on the 7. XRP sitting at 90 cents, still trying to get back to that dollar, down 7.78% on the day and down 9.06% on the 7. Dogecoin, 31 cents, down 4.6% on the day and down 8% on the 7. USD coin is down 0.03%, which is also, again, anytime the stable coins are losing is good. That means liquidity is being pulled out of stablecoins and back into the market. Polkadot still sitting at $22.26. From this morning, it really hasn't changed much. Uniswap still sitting at $26.98. Hasn't really changed much. It is 22.4 up on the 7-day. Internet Computer finally out of the top 10, $116. This thing just continues to get just pounded. It lost another billion in market cap since this morning. Bitcoin Cash at $699.31, trying to regain that $700 spot, down 8.93% on the day, up 4.72% on the 7. Chainlink sitting at $29.16 is down a few cents to take it out of that $30 spot. It's down 9.78%, but is still up 18.39% on the 7. I still think Chainlink in the 20s is good, but I'd wait to see if it comes down just a little bit more. But anytime Chainlink's in the 20s, that's a pretty good buy-in my opinion. Litecoin, $180.62, down 8.65% on the day, up 2.76% on the 7. Underneath $200, Litecoin's a pretty good deal. We've seen it go over 300, which is good. Polygon, $1.89, down 8.65%. I would wait to see where this thing settles. It's still up 31.5% on the 7. This thing was at $1.67 and shot up to $2.20, and it continues to kind of price adjust. I think it got way overbought, and so it's price correcting right now. So I would probably just wait to see where this thing settles at if you're watching Polygon. Stellar at 40 cents, down 5.7 on the day, 2.9% on the 7. I think Stellar at 40 cents is an excellent buying opportunity because we've seen this thing hit, mid 50s, high 50s to $63 cents, excuse me. Binance USD stablecoin also showing a 0.02% down on the daily. Solana holding steady at $30.87. It is technically down 10.75% and down 19.16% because we did see this thing hit $59. If this thing comes down a little bit more into the 20s, it's going to be really appetizing for a lot of people, including me. Ethereum Classic loses $1 since this morning, $69.43. This continues to keep going down, 6.68% on the day, but still up 15.45 on the 7. VeChain at 11 cents, which is pretty much where it likes to be right now, down 11.02%, up 7.53. We have seen VeChain at 21 cents though, so keep an eye on this because if it goes below, like 0.9 cent, 10 cent, 8 cent, anywhere around here is actually a pretty decent buy-in, so keeping a hawk eye on this. Theta at $7.01, taking a beating, 11.69%, but still sitting at that $7 spot. And to wrap it up, outside your 20 are Wrapped Bitcoin, EOS, and Tron, followed by Filecoin. And they're all swinging punches down here trying to figure out. Tron lost a spot to EOS, Filecoin still on the bottom, Wrapped Bitcoin on top of all four of them. Your best coin of the day right now is Helium at a 21.1% increase, Zcash at 6.76%, Monero at 3.23%, and then there's a bunch of stable coins, but it looks like they're losing as we're speaking. Worst coin of the day is Thorchain, down 18.21%, followed by Nexo, 17.3%, followed by Telcoin, 15.6%, followed by Engine Coin, down 15.3%, followed by the Graph, down 15.1%, Swissborg, down 14.8%, BAT, down 14.4%, Digibyte, down to 6 cents for 14.28%, Aave, down to 327.54 at 14% loss, Nano, 14% loss, Waves, 13.2%, Ox, 12.9%, and Internet Computer, no surprise, at the bottom of the list, 13.7%. Your best weekly coin is Helium, Polygon, Uniswap, Bake, OMG, Chainlink, Engine, Theta, Holo, EOS, Ethereum Classic, DCR. Your worst coin of the week is Waves, Terra, Synthetics, The Graph, Revan, Unis, Avalanche, Digibyte, OKB, Internet Computer, Anchor, and UOBI. And that is your Crypto Minute.
Appreciate it. And we have a market close of $221.50 for GME and $26.15 for AMC. I promise you guys, we're probably going to be trading sideways the rest of the day, guys. So I wouldn't bare knuckle to the computer, mouse board, whatever, until 8 o'clock today. It's a Friday after what just happened this week. The powers that be are going to be resting. The movement is going to be slow, especially with all the contracts that expired right here. So it's going to be preparation for next week, guys. So get the rest in. Vibe out, Zen, do what you got to do. Do a couple push-ups, sit-ups, eat right, drink something, stay healthy, guys. Okay, and we will see you first thing Tuesday morning at 9:30. You guys stay blessed. I'm forever grateful for you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Take care now, guys.
A good one, Mouse.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Unfortunately,
And thank you, Neat, for the crypto minute as well.
Yeah, thank you, Neat. You and I got to talk over this weekend. I'm going to have to pull you aside too because you are a vast help with this, along with everybody else. But I do want to pull you aside to speak with you on something. For the rest of you guys in the Discord, stay blessed. I appreciate this week with you guys. It's been an amazing week. It's been an amazing journey. Got over 500 subscribers today on YouTube, so that's a beautiful thing. I didn't do that. You guys did that, so I appreciate